Let me go to my playthrough archive here. So boop this little link right here that shows me like the playlist of all my playthroughs in reverse chronological order. I don't know if you've played any of the Xenoblade Chronicles games. I quite love the Xenoblade Chronicles games. I have mixed feelings on Xenoblade Chronicles 3, but generally speaking, like, Xenoblade Chronicles are some of my favorite RPGs ever. Xenoblade 1 released on the Wii originally, then Xenoblade 2 and 3 released on the Switch. There was Xenoblade X on the Wii U, which is like one of my favorite open world games ever. Like, they tell like really quite mind-blowing stories that make you go, holy shit, that was amazing. Like those kinds of JRPGs, while having fun and engaging gameplay. And before Monolith Soft came over to Nintendo and made Xenoblade Chronicles under them, they were originally under Namco, and they made a Xenosaga trilogy on the PS2. So this is a trilogy of 3 games. Man, my computer is so dang laggy while this is running. Screw it. Let's just save and quit right now. Here, just give me a moment. Quit game, save and quit. Double save, whatever, I don't care. So I started playing this last year because I want to see the predecessor to Xenoblade Chronicles. And because, like, Nintendo and Bandai Namco are buddy-buddy, and so some of the characters from Xenosaga have already been used as, like, you know, side special non-canon characters in the Xenoblade games. And there's parallels between the stories of Xenosaga and Xenoblade, and it's highly implied there's some crazy multiverse thing going on, and that they're probably going to factor Xenosaga into the story, which is like, hey, cool for, like, Nintendo and Bandai Namco being buddy-buddy, where Bandai Namco owns this IP, and are like, yep, you know what, you can use it. You've got the developers that made it. You can use this IP for, like, your future storytelling, is what it seems like is going on. So, like, cool. So I'm starting to play these PS2 games, because it might matter for Xenoblade in the future here. And Xenoblade games are very much standalone experiences themselves. Like, there is an overarching story, but each game is very much like its own start-to-finish story. Xenosaga is very much a trilogy of telling one story start to finish. Like, you're not gonna get the complete experience with any one game. I've heard that this story is another one of those, like, you play it, it'll change your life kind of trilogies, and that it's, like, absolutely out of this world phenomenal. I've only played one so far, and my impression of one so far is, the cutscenes are phenomenal. Like, it's very much a Metal Gear style game in the sense of, like, some of the cutscenes are freaking long and they feel like movies. And apparently, like, the director of this game had wanted to, like, go into, like, filmmaking and was inspired by films and stuff like that, just like the director of Metal Gear. So I never thought I'd play a game with cutscenes to rival Metal Gear, especially from a similar era. Nope, this definitely does. There are some streams that I'd fire up, and it would just be cutscenes. This 27-minute part right here, this is only cutscenes. There's no gameplay in this part. Here I am being stunned at the end. What do you like to save? So, like, I load up my save file after it left off on, like, the cliffhanger of, like, you know, the opening arc is done, or, like, the inciting incident is done. Like, we've now gotten the incident that sets our heroes out on their journey. We now have, like, Cosmos appearing and, like, hijacking the ship for the next 10 minutes! And then getting into an argument with, like, our other characters who are on another ship for, like, the next 5 minutes before going and picking them up. And then they have a conversation with more characters and stuff, and it's... This entire part is cutscenes. I save at the end. I'm like, what the hell? So I just came into this game for, like, a new session, and wow, another one of those bots and getting banned immediately. So, like, the cutscenes are good, they're entertaining, there's full voice acting, but it does go on a little bit. You know, it's,
hear that? Dreaming, sweetheart.
Trying to see if I can find the one bit there.
Still got work to do. And besides, second Milsha. Have you any idea how much it would cost to travel that far?
There is no need for
So, like, you just watch it, like, half the time, essentially.
You expect us to believe that?
Where's the bit where she punches the glass?
We've got other business to attend.
I just want to show that bit. Hold on. Because, like, there's some cool bits to the cutscenes, and they do go pretty hard. But you can tell the moment that it switches to pre-rendered cutscene.
Oh, you know shit is gonna happen when it goes to pre-rendered.
Yeah, this was a PS2 game from 2002. So, like, there's some cool stuff, and there's parts where the cutscenes go, like, really hard and stuff. But on its own, Xenosaga Episode 1, I feel like just alternated between, like, half an hour of cutscenes and 2 hours of really boring, really repetitive gameplay. Then half an hour of cutscenes, then 2 hours of really boring, really repetitive gameplay. And then half an hour of cutscenes, back and forth and back and forth. And I wasn't... The gameplay of this game did some cool things. Like, with the whole, like, boosting system where you can boost, like, you save up boosts on your characters, and then you can spend a boost to have your turn be right now. You don't gotta wait for your next turn. Your character gets that turn right now when you spend boosts. Trouble is, bosses can do the same, so you can't really predict when the boss is gonna use a boost. Like, you can't look at the turn tracker and know that the boss is about to boost and get, like, a whole bunch of extra turns and just freaking destroy you. Some of the level scaling is kind of insane. You do have to go out and grind and, like, make good setups to get past, because some of the bosses are just straight up damage checks. Doesn't matter if you can survive up to a certain point. The boss will just heal X amount after so many turns, so it damage checks you. And it's like, what the heck? So I'm intrigued by the story of this game, or of the trilogy, I should say. This game did actually nothing in its story. It does so much setup. It's laying all these pieces. It spends the entire game laying like a whole bunch of pieces and getting the story set up, and then it does nothing with it. So I have mixed feelings about Xenosaga. I want to get into it and love it, and I've heard great things about it, and like maybe it's worth checking out. I don't know. I don't see the vision yet, because I have played one game where all the characters' goals is second Miltia, as you kind of just saw Cosmos say there. We have our inciting incident, a thing happens, and now all the different party members have to go to second Miltia for different reasons. And the party comes together because everyone has to go to second Miltia for different reasons. We get to second Miltia right after beating the final boss. So, like, the entire goal of this game is to get to second Miltia, and, like, we're right close to it. And then this big thing happens where it's like, oh, there's, like, this bullshit we gotta deal with just outside second Miltia, and we go deal with that bullshit. And then the game ends with us, like, arriving on second Miltia. It's like, what the hell was the point then? Our whole rising action was towards second Miltia. Then we have, like, the surprise climax of a thing that comes out of nowhere, and then we only get to second Miltia, and then the credits roll. So I'm really looking forward to playing Xenosaga Episode 2 and actually seeing what the hell happened, considering it was the entire point of this game. Yeah, I'm confused too. So, like, maybe it is an amazing story. Maybe it, like, I'd potentially recommend even just checking out the cutscenes on YouTube and watching the story. I don't even completely understand the story as is with Episode 1, having played through it myself. Because it is a little bit craziness. But, you know, the cutscenes are cool. It's entertaining and stuff like that. But the gameplay was a little bit of a slog, and it's just build-up that didn't go anywhere. So, I don't know if I would recommend the, playing Xenosaga Episode 1 or just looking up all the cutscenes of it. But Xenosaga Episode 2... I'm gonna get so copyright claimed for this. Xenosaga Episode 2 trailer. This one here. They go pretty friggin' hard at points. Like, let's see here. Let's skip some stuff. Oh my god, that's a little loud. Like, I think in terms of cutscenes, they were like, we gotta go a bit harder with Episode 2. Like, there was already some cool action sequences in 1. But yeah, this was a 2004 PlayStation 2 game. Got, like, crazy mechs, these super crazy action sequences and stuff like that. I'm intrigued by the gameplay. I've played a teeny little smidge of Episode 2 so far. But in terms of the cutscenes that they make, it doesn't look like what you would expect of a, you know, 2004 RPG game on the PlayStation 2. This looks like the kind of thing you'd expect on PS3, at least. You know, you'd think. So it does some cool stuff, and they really wanted to make clearly like a series or a movie or something like that, and they were stuck making a video game. And this is what they made, is what it feels like. It really feels like the director would have very much liked to have just made like a TV series or something. But you know, it's a space opera is basically what it is. It's a dramatic space opera is what Xenosaga is. So I haven't played through the whole thing yet, so I can't attest to it so far. I'll just say that, you know, I'm intrigued by the story, but in Episode 1 it doesn't do anything. But I'm just now starting to play Episode 2, and it's looking like it's gonna start doing shit, and watching this kind of trailer makes me excited, being like, holy crap, this is a 2004 PS2 game that's gonna go hard, you know? It's kinda what it is. And the music goes friggin' hard too. So it's like, I'm excited, but I was kind of disappointed by episode 1. Everyone that's played this trilogy has been like, holy shit, Xenosaga's amazing. I'm still waiting to see that, so like, I can't say for sure right now. I'm intrigued, I'm hopeful. I hope so. I've only played the intro of episode 2 so far. So I've only gotten through like the introductory stuff. And then apparently episode 3 is really good. I think they all have like pretty good ratings. Metacritic, Xenosaga, out of curiosity. Xenosaga episode 1. Oh my god. People liked episode 1 a whole lot more than I did. Xenosaga episode 2. Apparently this is the lowest rated one. And then Xenosaga 3 is apparently the one that everyone loves and like concludes the story really well. Really? 1 has the best reviews? 9.0 user reviews for Xenosaga Episode 3. And you'll notice that my mount in Monster Hunter had this name right here. Interestingly enough. And this trailer just goes on. So like I see this and it's like, okay, it's gonna do cool shit. The ratings are good. It's gotta get good. I don't think it's good in episode 1, so I don't know if I'd recommend playing that, but maybe it's worth playing through the trilogy? I'm hopeful. I'm pretty blind right now, but I'm hopeful. This is my current PlayStation 2 project that I'm hoping pans out and turns into the freaking life-changing masterpiece that everyone seems to say that it is. But like, I don't know. So, I can't 100% guarantee it, but if you like turn-based RPGs and story-driven games that go freaking hard for a PS2 game, then sure, would recommend. I'll be able to talk about more accurately when I actually beat it. You know, in a month, if it's good, we'll certainly do. I'm kind of trying to clean up some other games here first. I started the episode 2 intro here recently, but I kind of want to clean up some of this other stuff before I like really get into it. So it might still be a little bit. So I don't know for sure, but people say it's amazing. Episode 1 has not convinced me. Episode 1 was really the intro that just set everything up but didn't do anything with it. So, but it set up interesting stuff. Like, I'm intrigued about the story. So I'm hyped to play episode 2 because I want to see them do something with that freaking 40 hours they spent setting up, you know? is what I want. Like I said, the setup is fascinating. It's just that it didn't do anything in episode 1. It pissed me off. But this looks like it starts doing things. So, like, I don't know. We'll see what ends up going on there. We shall see. I want to see a little smidge here. Here, I'm going to switch this to just chatting, and we're going to be just chatting for now. This is what we're going to do. Here. Crackhead option for tonight. I'm not going to continue with my actual playthrough right now, but let's see the cutscene that follows the, remind me later. Let's see the cutscene that follows the intro. So I did the intro at this LAN event, and then just, like, saved and quit there. Also, it's 2 discs, so it's, both 2 and 3 are 2 discs, so they're chonky. They are chonky games. I do own 1 physically. It's definitely a lot better on emulator. It feels genuinely miserable to play without save states. Let's see here. I am seeing that Mythic's posting a few things here. I've kind of not seen them. No, wrong thing. This. Here, let's just watch a cutscene together and see what it's like. Whatever follows after the intro. But yeah, I've unironically been playing a Gentleman's Dispute in my spare time since that LAN event. I have 16 hours in the game. Warcraft 3 had some insanely good cutscenes for the time. I think it was a 2002 PC game, huh? To be fair, the impressive ones weren't in engine. Yeah, and the craziest ones of these games also are, like, pre-rendered. Was it a public lobby in Gentleman's Dispute and sat there for 15 minutes by myself because I'm not playing that tonight. Sorry to hear, Mythic. Here, like, I literally just did the intro. I have an hour, 20 minutes in this. Let's just... you get a little bit of a backstory while it's loading and stuff. So yeah, like I was saying, it's literally just like space opera, essentially. And drama series and stuff. We make it a second Milsha, finally, the whole goal of the first game. Let's just see what happens. It didn't crash, did it? Okay, it didn't crash. Oh, maybe this actually follows up after the intro. The intro was us going and, like,
Congratulations,
doing a whole
Kanan.
bunch of stuff on a planet
This
where
brings our total loss count to
shit was happening.
127. I'd say that's a new record.
and I guess made it out of there alive as the planet was kind of blowing up and stuff. But yeah, so this
I remember
released
the
2004
first time as if it
Japan
was
and
yesterday.
2005, I
My
think,
son
in the
was born the
West.
next day.
How old is he now?
He starts junior high
Yeah, you
next
play
month.
this game, and half the time you basically
I
just
see.
watch a movie. So this is watch a little bit of a movie, and then I'm going
It's
to bed.
gotta be
Actually,
that
no, then I'm going
shadow.
and making my lunch for tomorrow.
I mean,
Because
think
tomorrow's the
about it.
Pokemon Direct, so I'm going to
Its
be busy with that in the
influence
morning.
severs your
I
data
won't have
link
time to make my
every
lunch, so I'll make my
time.
lunch tonight, then go to bed, and then stream the
If we
Pokemon Direct, then go to
only
work.
knew what it was, then we could access the data he gave you.
And then I'll do this game properly sometime later.
Kanan, it's a summons from
Or
Representative
maybe I be a
Helmet.
psycho and I just count this as the next
Could you
part
go
of
ahead and
Xenosaga
report
Episode
today's
2 anyway.
results while you're there?
I'm
Well, I
not your
could well do.
secretary, you know.
Kind of spawned off of impromptu discussion of
Today is my son's birthday.
Xenosaga from Monster Hunter there. Your son's birthday. Watch, this is gonna be a really bad example cutscene. Nothing's gonna happen. Imagine. I'm gonna make this out to look like the most boring thing you've ever seen
I
in
see.
the process.
That's unfortunate,
So what's
but
gonna
I
happen?
suppose it can't be helped.
I'm not feeling baller at this moment. I'm
understand
curious
that
if I
it's
were
data
feeling baller at
concerning
some
the
point.
Miltian conflict.
Could I sponsor
Is
a
it really that
playthrough?
important?
I don't have any time.
Yes, it is. The truth behind the
I
conflict
currently
lies
technically have
buried within
ongoing
it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
The
games.
one who entrusted
when we're
that
counting
data
this
to
one.
you was a subordinate under my
Wednesday
command.
next week, I might
I had
start
sent him
something
in
new.
on an independent investigation.
And the week after that, Ghost of
Yes,
Yote
there was a
Legends
game.
is releasing, which is
Whatever
like the
happened
co-op
to him?
multiplayer mode for Ghost of Yote.
I thought you were.
I'm gonna be
model of
playing that with
suppressed
one of the
emotions.
Taekwondo instructors at my school.
Don't tell me you're concerned about
So,
him.
potentially make that
I'm
like
just
9
curious.
things.
He is the one who
I need to start
saddled me with
knocking
this
things off of
nuisance
the
after all.
to-do list here. And I acknowledge that this was a really bad time to
Don't
start this
worry
game in
about
terms of what I
him.
had going on.
He's left the military.
But
I
I
hear he's
want to
doing
start
fine.
the LAN event. I freaking want to see what happens in this story.
Now,
And I
I
couldn't
have
help
another
myself.
job I'd like you to undertake.
So I...
Have a look at this.
Oh, this is
The
how it's going to tie
100
into our main
series
cast.
Realian prototype
One of our
model
party members from
will
the
be
first game.
executing a dive into her subconscious domain at the Administration Bureau.
What?
I'd like to request your assistance.
What's the timeline?
I've been notified.
Didn't say
that
now,
our
just wanna know
people
if it
have
could be an
just
option in the
now
future.
descended from orbit and landed at the
Maybe?
spaceport.
I don't
I'd
know.
be obliged if you could go and pick
Can't
them
even
up.
think about that kind of thing right now.
Sounds to me like there's more
Maybe.
to it than that.
But there is a list of things that
We've
I
noticed a
really
rise in
want to get
recent
through that I've
activity
wanted to
from
get through
both
for a
the
long
UTIC
time.
organization and
Like
the immigrant
the
fleet.
whole Xenosaga trilogy.
I think in times like these, it pays to take precaution.
Oh, I still
Understood.
have the stupid Land Before Time stuff there, don't I? I'm not at that LAN event anymore. Oop. There. Gone. We're not at that LAN event anymore. Probably no more Xenosaga at that LAN. Unless I'm playing like episode 3 there next year or something like that. Yeah, after the intro to Xenosaga 1, it was half an hour of cutscenes.
Your
How
Holiness,
long do you bet it is in
I have
Xenosaga
news
Episode
concerning
2?
the matter of the Y data.
Get to
Chief
gameplay, then
Inquisitor
immediately
Margulis
wrap it up
wishes to
here.
convey the details to you directly.
Very well.
This is gonna be a really bad example, isn't it? The opening cutscene of this game was hype as hell. The whole mech battle that they had going on was pretty sweet. You want to see a good example of how hard Xenosaga cutscenes can go, just look at the intro cutscene of this game. That one goes pretty darn hard. I guess now that that stuff is done, now it's time to, like,
Your
get
Eminence,
into characters.
It is an honor to
Makes
be in
sense.
your presence.
Spare me your platitudes. I understand that the Realian in possession of the Y data has fallen into the hands of the Kukai Foundation.
I might regret my
I
decision
trust
doing
you
this
have
now.
an explanation for this.
But, what you gonna do?
Yes, Holiness. It is true that the 100 series prototype that holds the Y data is currently in the custody of the Kukai Foundation.
Yeah, with our
or
party,
rather, the second Miltian government.
where we ended off with the last game.
However,
I trust you understand the significance of the situation.
This guy's gotta be like big bad.
According to the URTV albedo,
He's gotta be.
the Y data is secure.
Honestly, I just really want you to experience
by a
Warcraft 3
form of
sometime.
high-level
Considered to be the best RTS game ever made.
only
Easily in my top 10
accessible
favorite
at the
games
UMN
list.
Control
I
Center
gotta
on
play something like
2nd
Warcraft
Miltia.
3. It's gonna be like a 200-hour
Hence,
playthrough.
The current
Right?
situation. Preparations for our next move are already underway.
Margulis. I've heard that the recent offensive against 2nd Miltia was the result of Cardinal Heinlein's manipulation of the Federation's military's upper ranks. What do you know of this?
I am afraid I possess no intimate details of that. I would presume that all of the Cardinal's decisions are made in the organization's best interest.
Your words. I would imagine it is safe for me to trust them.
I have sworn fealty to your holiness.
Yeah, I think that might be a bit of a
I would
behemoth for
never
me to
allow
tackle.
myself to be manipulated by ancient dogma.
There's a lot of
Very
religious
well.
undertones and themes in Xenosaga.
Our fleet is considering an invasion of the demilitarized zone in the near future.
Xenoblade as
I
well,
sincerely hope that you will not disappoint me.
but especially Xenosaga.
I understand, your holiness. I vow to deliver you good news.
Probably 4-hour base game expansion's
Marvelous.
probably about the same.
Holiness,
I don't like that URTV. It reminds me of someone vulgar.
Yeah, Albedo probably has that effect.
Be sure you remember that.
as you wish.
I wouldn't know. Like I said, it's hard to imagine anytime soon because I have a list of things I want to get through. I want to finish playing all the Metal Gear games. I want to finish playing all the Xeno games. I want to finish playing all the Mario RPGs. I want to play a lot more Fire Emblem games on this channel. You know. And time I'm tackling
get
something else
suspicious
is time
when
I'm
they
not
get
tackling those other things I want to tackle, you know.
The weaker they are,
In a sense.
the louder they bark. Pellegrini, what's your status?
Everything is proceeding smoothly.
The Mario and Luigi's that I'm
I
missing
have
are
Herman
Dream
and
Team
Richard pursuing the
and
target
Paper
as we
Jam.
speak.
Dream Team's the next Mario
As
RPG
this
game that
is
I'd
an
play in general.
independent Inquisitor operation,
And then I also have for Paper Mario, Sticker
granting you
Star,
permission
oh boy,
to use the
Color
ES
Splash, and Origami
Issachar.
King. So I have 5 games left to do.
ES. You mean those 1,000-year-old relics?
Speaking about
Do
Mario
they still
RPGs,
work?
1000-Year Door.
The ES is equipped with the Vessel of Anima.
Anima!
The
Is Anima
vessel
still
of
here?
Anima.
The Vessel of Anima was discovered at the same time as the Zohar. Its power rivals the military might of an entire star system.
That's pretty OP.
Handle it with care. We can't afford for it to get
I
damaged.
had someone get mad at me in comments
particularly
recently
after
that I
the
was
effort
talking
it
during the
took to
cutscenes
restore
of
it.
Dragon Ball Fighter Z,
Understood.
of all things. It's my playthrough, I'll talk when the hell I want. Could probably play through 2 of those, choosing the shortest 2, and the time it would take you to just to watch Xenosaga 2's cutscenes.
026643.
Why is there no subtitles?
The anti-Gnosis battle android, Cosmos, while undergoing startup and field testing on board the Federation cruiser Woglinde, awoke during a Gnosis attack on the fleet. She initiated autonomous mode, even though that mode was still sealed, and has been fully operational ever since. Cosmos is acting under her own volition. However, there are many unstable elements in her emotional program, and further improvements will be required. After the escape from the Woglinde, we were rescued by the Elsa, a Kukai Foundation cargo ship. We are presently descending into 2nd Miltia in order to turn Cosmos over to Vector's 2nd R&D division. Furthermore, while en route to Miltia, we took the 100 series observational Realian prototype, Momo, into custody. During this time, we were pursued by the UTIC organization and an individual called Albedo. Albedo's tenacious attack brought about the appearance of the Song of Nephilim and Proto-Merkaba. Cosmos' actions allowed us to overcome these crises.
Such
I
a different
believe
art style.
this series of actions by Cosmos has been greatly influenced by her black box components left behind by the late Kevin Winnicott. This will likely become a major focus of our future research.
Yeah, so major art style change in this game, and they changed Shion's voice actor.
Chief Engineer. Cosmos Development Project General Operations, Vector Industries, 1st R&D Division.
These cutscenes I don't want to talk as much during because there's no subtitles. You can't tell what you're missing if I'm talking over it. Kind of the case. Just check Gentleman's Dispute again, and someone has a public lobby up. Let's go! Apparently, Second Miltia does exist in the code of
It's so good to be
Xenosaga 1.
alive.
It was initially supposed to be in the game, but then
Yeah,
it got
no kidding.
cut out and stuff.
For a while
Hello,
there,
hello,
I was
Hikari.
kind of worried,
Doing alright?
but somehow we made it back.
I was playing some Monster Hunter, and then we started talking about PS2 games I'd recommend, and then that led
always
into me
keeps me on edge.
wanting to show just a little smidge
What
of
did
this,
you
and now I'm
say?
playing this and
You make it sound
staying up
like it
later
was
than I was
all my
actually
fault.
expecting to tonight.
Oh,
I was not planning on. I have too many other games going
hey,
on.
Cosmos! Thank goodness you were there.
I do not have the
Man, you
means
really
to.
saved us.
Thank you very much.
I'm gonna try to go hard on games this
I am
weekend.
happy to be of
Because holy
service.
crap.
Hey, we're gonna head over to the government office now. What are you all gonna do, Shion?
Time is the Pokemon Direct thing? 7 a.m. Mountain Time.
Well, we need
My
to
time
hand
zone.
over Cosmos.
Whatever that is in other time zones.
I think I'll wander over to Vector's 2nd Division. Is
Yeah,
that all
very
right with
different
you,
voice.
Cosmos?
Acknowledged. That will not be a problem.
Yeah, this change in art style I know was very
Well, I guess you
controversial.
gotta do your
Most of these
job.
characters look the same.
You're gonna be
Shion
here
and
for a little
Cosmos look
while, right?
completely
Hey,
different.
maybe we can have some fun later.
I guess they decided to ditch Shion's
be
glasses
great.
by
I'll show you around this
having
place,
Alan just
Momo.
step on them in the beginning. And it's like, guess he doesn't have glasses anymore. We changed our mind about that
I'm
design
looking forward
decision.
to it.
Momo have a different voice actor too?
All right then.
I am for me, yeah, I will be sleeping.
Shall we,
I'll
Cosmos?
get to check the VOD afterwards.
Please excuse us.
Probably won't have it put on
Goodbye.
to YouTube until like way after the fact in the day, considering I'm gonna be at work.
What the?
You know.
Hey, Chief! Wait up!
I suppose we should get going too.
Nice ventriloquism.
Sorry. Could you wait just a little while? I'm going to report what's happened to the subcommittee. It appears that Dr.
Not the biggest fan
Misraki
of the
has
voice
also
direction so
arrived
far
at
in this
Miltia as
game.
well, if you have a message for her.
At least here. I liked it in the
Mommy's
intro.
here?
Especially with like Margulis and Jin.
Yes.
That I got a kick out of.
Please let her know that I'm looking forward to seeing her.
Got it. I'll pass it along.
Hopefully my sleep isn't destroyed too much tomorrow. So we're just kind of in Second Militia now. Yeah, screw it. This is my next Xenosaga stream. Whatever. May as well have a count here.
All
Watch, this is
right.
gonna be half an hour of cutscenes.
Continue your assignment until the delivery is complete.
Just kind of chill out,
Acknowledged.
listen to what's going on. You know, check your email,
Mizrahi.
scroll through social media.
Yes, Jan Sauer. Is there something else?
What you can do. Next game we're gonna
I
play
am
as part of the
currently
series is gonna
Ziggurat
be
8.
his, technically.
So it appears.
Momo is looking forward to seeing you.
I see.
I'm gonna come up with some sort of an excuse again.
I too welcome your arrival.
You know, it almost sounds like she's scared to meet her.
Eavesdropping is not a very admirable pastime.
Say, old man, how about upgrading to a modern carbon-based body? I bet. If we applied combat Realian technology, we'd see some serious results.
There's no need to play around with extending my lifespan.
Sure about that? I bet Momo would be happy if you lived longer.
I'll pass, thanks. I have no desire to prolong things.
All right. You know who to call if you ever change your mind.
I feel like the animations here would have been more fleshed out in episode 1 in comparison. Or maybe I'm just going crazy. I don't know. I don't know, man. Oh, is this gameplay? I should go rejoin the others. Starring playing as Ziggy. Okay. This is where the non-intro gameplay starts, playing as Ziggy. Yeah, apparently they wanted to do, like, Ziggy's arc and backstory in this game, and then didn't have the time for it, and it was cut out, and so they did it during what was called Xenosaga Pied Piper, which released exclusively for, like, an old line of Japanese phones, some specific line, that it's basically lost media nowadays, but dedicated fans have just recreated the game from the ground up in RPG Maker. Like, just looked at the original game and being like, yeah, let's just make that, but an RPG Maker. So that'll be the next game that I play in this series after episode 2, is the fan recreation of Ziggy's backstory here. Captain Matthews of the Elsa is always in debt. That's why I'm here to help. How about it? Do you have any items or accessories you want to sell? Do I? Which would you like to sell? I don't know, man. Probably not in, like, the early game. Captain Matthews' debt hell still continues. Probably don't want to sell anything because it's early game and I'm gonna need these consumables for the rest of the game. What level do I start at, by the way? Level 8, apparently. Just curious there. Do I come with, like, any level 1 pass? Does this work differently than in Xenosaga 1? Left and right directional buttons to switch pages. Tutorial. Explains how to learn skill. There's actual tutorials for this in this game? Skill tutorial. There's actual tutorials for this in this game, unlike Xenosaga 1, where it's like, figure it out. Or refer to the instruction manual in the box, I guess. Customize the abilities of your characters by learning skills. Skills are organized into 4 levels, which are then divided into classes. Class levels 1 to 3 have 8 what? Class levels 1 to 3 have 8 classes, and class level 4 has 4. Each class contains 4 skills. Shouldn't these have, like, different names? Like, class levels 1 to 3 have 8 slots, or something like that. But instead you're saying classes 1 to 3 have 8 classes. Like, aha! Using class points and skill points earned from battles, characters are able to learn new abilities and grow more powerful. Yeah, like Xenosaga 1. Tutorial will cover the following. Display info, learning skills, skill types. Display info. Skill navigator. Displays skills learned by the character. I guess people complained about, like, Xenosaga 1 being unclear, and so they decided to do this. Also, that portrait art for Ziggy with, like, the shadowy effect around his eyes make him look like some sort of early 2000s vampire movie aesthetic someone was going for in some shitty vampire movie. Is what it kind of looks like. The rings represent class. Hold on. The rings represent class levels 1 to 4, where level 1 is the outermost ring and level 4 is the innermost ring. Okay. Planets appear and change color as you unlock classes and learn skills. Point window displays points and other information. Class level. Class level displays highest level available. Learned S. Learned skills. Number of skills learned. C point. Class points. Current class points in possession. Use these to unlock classes. Skill points. Current skill points in possession. Use these to learn skills. Skill window. View and learn skills here. Use the up and down directional buttons to highlight a level, class, or skill. Use the left and right directional buttons to switch pages. Whoa. Okay. Use circle to select. You can view the classes / skills at any time. Study the different classes and plan out which skills to learn. Grade out classes or skills cannot be unlocked or learned until you have enough points. We will use the class level 1 class A Medica as an example. That's a good one because that's one I'd want to learn anyway. The class level in the skill window works in conjunction with the 4 rings of the skill navigator. Class level 1 ring. Class level 2 ring. Class level 3 ring. Class level 4 ring. Medica is a class level 1 skill. After highlighting the appropriate level, press the right directional button to switch from the level page to the class page. It couldn't have just been like face button to confirm. There are 8 different classes, A to H. Medica is in class A, but you must first unlock class A before you can learn the skill. We will unlock class A by using class points. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Oh, I have to just hit next, I guess, to have it do the thing, sure. Class A is now open. You can view the skills by pressing the right directional button. We will learn Medica by using skill point. My god, how many skills are going to be in this game then? Yeah, sure. Here we go. As you can see, a planet has been added to the skill navigator. And learned S in the point window has been changed to 1. This shows that Medica has been learned. You'll now learn all the skills under Class A. Fine, I guess. Okay, it's just gonna automatically do it there. I guess you would have the choice if you didn't do the tutorial, but by learning all the skills under one class, you will earn additional class points. This is known as a class bonus. Okay, so it's probably good to do anyway. Be sure to utilize this effectively, as you cannot earn very many class points from battles. There are items that increase your skill points and class points. Be sure to search dungeons carefully for these rare treasures. Also, your class level will increase automatically when you learn all the skills under one class. Class A completed, level 2 classes are now available. This allows you to learn the higher level skills. Skill types. There are 3 types of skills: equipped skills, ether skills, mastered skills. What? Didn't it just show that Class A wasn't complete under level 1 here, even though I'm pretty sure... Oh, it just showed it as an example. It didn't actually lock it. I gotcha. Equipped skills. These skills must be equipped in the status menu to have an effect. How many can I equip at a time? Ether skills. These ethers must be selected during battle from the ether menu to have an effect. Yeah, okay, easy enough. Mastered skills. These skills are in effect as soon as they are learned. Oh, okay, so Poison Guard and Blind Guard is handy then, yeah. Please keep these different types in mind when learning a skill. Okay, I got you there. This is the end of the skill tutorial. Some skills are hidden, so be sure to explore everywhere. Now look, this game actually did things that you don't have to, like, spend 3 hours on a wiki. Oops. Yeah, so for real, not tutorial. Yeah, sure. So, oh yeah, right, not confirm. So what's in here? It doesn't tell me. Break arms or physical attack of enemy. Okay. Flame blast, thunder blast, aura blast. Here, Class A skills are probably a good idea. And then right. Yeah. It's not a bad idea, I would think. So then, whoops. Yeah, and then left here. Attacker, raise physical attack and lower physical defense. Huh. Lower physical attack and raise physical defense. Ah. I see. Physical attack and physical defense. Whoops. Damn it. Nope. Ooh, analyze. Call enemy zones once learned. Ooh. Yeah, you know what? Give me these. There we go. Probably not bad ones to have there, especially early on. Lower dexterity and evasion of those enemies. Lower dexterity and evasion. Enemy. Ace ether attack, fire ether attack, thunder ether attack, or aura ether attack. Yeah, those could be some useful ones. Those could be useful, man. So now I can go into here. I can see these things. Swords? Wait. Adds it to one ally. Add ice to non-elemental attacks. Oh, interesting. Ooh, so Ziggy has a little bit of a healing potential role in this game. That or everyone just has access to, like, the medical things. Maybe there's no skill sharing like there was in Xenosaga 1. And it's just, you know, you can build each character like how you want or something like that. I don't know. Low HP recovery relative to ether attack. Raise status effect resistance 10%. It's not that much. Like, just 10% less chance of a status effect going through on a character of mine? Like, what? Why are these mysteries? Oh, man. Miracle Star. An elemental ether attack. Use each of these things. Okay, yeah, I'll just leave it at that for now, I guess. So, how do I... Back. Damn you. Ether? Do I have to equip them? Oh, this is like the menu for like actually using them. Here. I gotcha. Tech. So it's very similar to Xenosaga 1. But I'm gonna need to figure out what the hell is with this whole zone thing. Double partner? What? Status. I can just view current things. Swimsuit. I had to bet medicine is kicking in. Good night. I enjoyed hunting with you guys. Good night. Have a good night, Anima. I'm gonna call it a night here in a sec as well. I was not planning on doing Xenosaga 2 episode. What the hell? I was not planning on doing any Xenosaga Episode 2 tonight, but then, you know, conversation happened, and I was like, oh, let's play a little bit of Xenosaga Episode 2. Maybe it'll show up being interesting. It didn't. This is a bad idea. I kind of went on a ramble, and I kind of led into Xenosaga Episode 2. I'll find a save point and wrap things up. This is what I'll do. Hey, look, a save point. Not much rest of this stream. Because I kind of gotta pack it up. I got a day of being up at a decent hour tomorrow morning. Stream the stupid Pokemon Direct. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed this little ramble of Xenosaga into a little smidge of actually doing it. I'll just count this as part of my playthrough so I don't have to like do this twice. Whatever, man. Just resume from here next time. Whatever. Alright, Pokemon Direct tomorrow morning. Let's see them announce Gen 10 for $120, and it doesn't exist on the actual cartridge. It's gonna be Game Key card exclusive, just you watch. It's gonna be so much fun. Appreciate everybody that tuned into another stream of Monster Hunter Wilds, and then like the random shortest smidge you've ever seen of Xenosaga. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have even done this tonight. Whatever, man. I'm gonna head out of here for now. So, until next time, take care and see you. Goodbye.